Hey there, Foxy Gamers! Welcome to Mashinky! This is a cool little game that has been in development for about 7 years now, mostly being created by one person with the aid of other people along the way. But this is a fun, procedurally generated train game, and that's like the thing that I feel at this point in time really sets it apart from other train games, because usually they'll be relying on a map of America or Europe or whatever, and this is just completely random every time you make a new map. And the other cool thing is it has the ability to switch between build mode, as you can see here, and this realistic mode, which is pretty cool. Now this game is going to be available via early access on Steam coming in October, and I don't know what the price of this game is going to be right now, but I imagine it won't be too terribly steep considering it's being developed by one person. But I was able to get a copy from the developer to share with you beforehand. So here we have our tutorial. That's just, I'm gonna actually run through this real basic camera stuff because you guys don't need to see that. Alright, so here we are about to connect two cities together. So we need to connect Wakefield and Bradford. Let's see here. Usually they're right by where we end up starting, but I don't see them. Ah, there we are. We've got Wakefield and Bradford right here. So basically, we want to start out with building a station, as this is telling us, and we're going to connect these two. So I want to build the station on this side of the towns. Well, obviously, because there's also the edge of our map right here. So that's pretty easy to figure out right now. And I'll make sure to leave some room to allow the track to come around this road here, because I don't think we can probably build through that road. Alright, so now we just simply connect the two. This is the easiest connection I've seen, just a straight line. And look at that, I messed it up. There I go saying it's a straight line, and Foxy can't even draw a damn straight line with a video game. What do you know? How the heck am I an artist? Okay, so now we want a depot, and I'm gonna put this on the inside of our track because we're probably going to want to be building parallel tracks on the outside here to allow trains to pass each other. So we'll just stick this depot right here. And now, time to buy our first train. And the game is just going to instruct us to buy this one and some wagons to pull our people. I don't know if Pullman is actually like a real name of a train car, or if the developer is being clever by calling it Pullman because we're pulling men around. I honestly don't know, but I think it's funny either way. Alright, so now we just start our train and watch it take the passengers between the two. So we can speed this up here. And our quest is going to go until we transfer 24 passengers, which is going to take a couple of back and forth. And I know what the next quest is, so I'm just going to go ahead and start staking that out. What we're going to need to do is connect a forest with a sawmill. And where is a sawmill? Do we really not have any sawmills around here? Maybe I should have started on a smaller map, huh guys? Holy crap. Sawmill is all the way over here. Well, yeah, this was probably my mistake for starting on a very large map. We don't have to connect the two tracks if we don't want to, but in the long run, it's going to cost us more money if we have multiple tracks, because then we can only, like, we have to have separate trains for everything. But I don't feel like starting a new game. I want to take this opportunity as a small challenge. So if I go over here, we've got a forest and some sawmills and a couple other places where we could transfer population. We also have got coal mines here, but I want to get close to a toolworks place as well. Oh, okay, we have a sawmill over here. That's still not super ideal, but we can build a track going this way because eventually we'll want to connect to this toolmaker too. And then if I really need to, we can connect it to this track here. But we have all of our passengers transferred, so there we go. We get $100. I feel like if this is meant to be American dollars, although I don't know, we're not actually in America, so it could just be fake money, but I was gonna say, it is, you know, like 1921 or whatever, so money was worth a lot more back then, but it definitely cost more than like $1 to build a section of train track, so I don't know if that's gonna get rebalanced or not, or if the argument will just be where we are at does not really exist. Okay, so now we need to deliver logs to a sawmill. So I'm just gonna use these two spots here, and I'm gonna leave some space in between this town and the forest in case we want to put a station through. Actually, maybe we will just put the station right here. And over at the sawmill, I know this forest is closer to the sawmill, but I'm also going to want to connect to the toolworks, so I'm doing it like this for now. We can connect to that forest later if we really feel like we want additional wood. So here, now you can see more what the track building is like. We have a very flat piece of land here, which makes things a lot easier. There are hills in this game, and you have to build tunnels and bridges in some places, which I haven't really gotten into yet. But that was a really poor track design. Why did I do it like this? Okay, we are demolishing that. I hope that eventually there will be some sort of track planner that gets put in here. You know, like Factorio, you can actually... Oh, is that gonna work? Oh, come on now. Don't tell me. Oh, please. Please? There we go. Okay. So the AI isn't super great at this auto build, but, you know, Factorio, you can lay down your blueprints for your trains first, so hopefully we'll be able to do that eventually. And now you can see this forest is just automatically filling up the station with these logs. Now, because my two tracks aren't connected, I'm going to need to build another depot. And the question is, where do I want to put that? I think I'm going to put it by this station just so that it's somewhat away from our other depot, because I don't think we want to have them all in one place, but there is our depot. So now we'll buy this train, and we're gonna do 2 stew dingers and 2 Ronghoffers, because later we're going to be transporting ourselves some planks. Now, I don't know, I haven't discovered yet a maximum amount of cars you can put on a train, so we're gonna put just 1 more on there for carrying logs right now, and we can click and drag this to put them in order that we want. I'm not really sure the order actually matters, but it's fun to keep everything together. Okay, so now we can just hit start on this guy. Nothing too complicated right now since our trains are separated, but we will be getting into signals and orders and stuff very soon. Alright, we can see him just automatically fill up those logs and head on back to our sawmill. And they will give us 2 planks for every 3 logs that we deliver, and then the planks will fill up in this station, much like they do over here. Also, sorry about that weird little audio glitch that is happening sometimes. I think that's just a bug, a glitch in the game right now, and there's not really much I can do about that. But I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit, because it's a lot louder than other things in this game, and it's a little bit repetitive. There we go, that's a bit better. Okay, so let's go ahead and set up our next station for our toolworks, and, you know, like I said, I've played through this a bit, so I just happen to know what's coming next for our quests. Alright. Where is... Okay, train station. And which side do I want to put this on? I guess we'll just keep it on the left side for now. There we are. And connect the two. I kind of want the zigzag to be somewhere in the middle of this. No, no, no. Okay. Still not completely good with this track building mechanic here. There we go. We'll do it like that. Connect them in the middle there. Okay, so now this train is just gonna keep going back and forth between these two. Or wait, is it? I think so. That's what it was doing last time I played anyway. Let's find out. So they're loading up the logs, and yep, they're going back. Alright. So that's what I wanted to do for now, until we get our delivery of logs done. But once that is done, then we're going to start giving it orders, because otherwise it will just keep going back and forth between these two forever, and we're gonna want it to go to our toolwork station next. Let's take a look at how our finances are doing. Quite well, actually. So, here we have our infrastructure bot. I don't know why I got extra money in 1920. That's weird. But yeah, that would be our stations, our rail lines, vehicles bot, loan share, and infrastructure sell. Oh, that's because I demolished it. I guess we get a little bit of money back. Stations income, so that should be our population transfer, I believe, is where we're getting that money. You see those little dollar bill circles popping up between the two. So this should be a nice little income for us, because this is a very short distance and this train is just going back and forth all day, guys. But they're not full. I was gonna say we could put on another passenger car, but he's not even getting up to halfway full for these two, because they're not able to replenish very quickly. So we'll leave that train doing its thing for a while. Okay. Oh, we got our logs delivered. There we are. And now we need to deliver timber. And for reward, we get... Is this timber? I can't remember what that is, but that's another thing in addition to our money. So you can see here, if we turn in planks, we get, or timber, we get this guy, and if we turn in coal, we get this guy. But yeah, I can't remember exactly what that's called. So now what we need to do is, let's pause this a second here, grab our train, and for orders, we're gonna have this station, and then we'll go to this station, and this station. And now I believe once it gets to the end of the list, it's just going to go all the way back to 1. So if we wanted it to go 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, we would have to add this station again in the middle. But because we're not going to be doing anything with this middle station until we have supplies from either end, I'm going to leave it as is. I'm going to double check and make sure this works, because I am still somewhat new at this game, and just because it worked for me once doesn't mean that's the way I'm supposed to do it, or that it's going to work for me again. There might have been other circumstances involved, so let's keep watch on this. We could obviously put a lot more wood carts on our train, wood wagons rather, because we are not keeping up with the supply of the forest. Alright, so there we go. It is working. We'll drop off of this guy. And now it's getting turned into, what is this? Timber. Alright. And I don't quite know yet what the timber is going to do for us. I think maybe eventually that will be some sort of research or something. Oh, look at this. We got some timber and money from there. Yeah, okay, so we can invest in things here, but we need 100 timber and 100 whatever this is called. I don't know yet, because I haven't gotten that far. And I think we only have a certain amount. Let's see. Our engineers are said to be close to new developments of the steam engine. This is being fueled by the latest research and the planned opening of the first foundry in our region. As a result, they might soon be able to build faster and more powerful steam locomotives. All they need are the resources to complete the many years of research. Okay, yeah. So I need to get 100 of each of these in order to even start the research. Okay. So that guy's gonna keep doing his thing. Oh. What was that noise? Oh, here we go. Oh dear. Ah, it's glitching out. I can't actually read this text, but we can see that we need to build at least 3 station extensions. And I don't know for sure what that means. If it is just trying to tell us to literally extend this out one more. Let's find out. No. We need to invest in the facilities at our stations. We only have 1 crane, so the loading and unloading times of goods is extremely slow. People have nowhere to sit in our... Oh, there we go. I just needed to make it a little bigger. Okay. People have nowhere to sit in our waiting rooms and they have to use an outside toilet. We have to do something about it. 3 station extensions. Maybe there's something else in here that I don't see. No, I don't think so. It's just what happens if we... That doesn't count. Okay. Well then, I'm not entirely sure what exactly we're supposed to do for this one, so maybe we'll figure that out at a later time. But let's take a look at what just popped up here. We've got deforestation. Wah wah. Hello, I am contacting you and your company because I need help. I own the forest that was badly hit by the recent storm. Oh good, we're not like clearing out a healthy forest. Lots of our trees were knocked down. I've negotiated with a few sawmills to sell these logs quickly. I have a lot of people, but I don't know how to transport so many logs. Help me and we'll share the profit. Okay, here we go. That is a long ass ways away. Oh my god! Alright, this is what I get for playing on a big map. Alright, I think I've learned my lesson. I'm not gonna start over at this point until we lose. If we lose because I'm not able to complete these quests and get lots of money, then that is definitely a sign that this was too big of a map for me. But I like big maps. In every single game that I ever play, I'm always like, I want the biggest map because I want to be able to play for as long as I feel like playing, and I don't want to be done because I ran out of space. So that's why I chose the biggest map. But unfortunately, we only have until 1935 to get that done. So unless we want to actually build another... We could do that. Oof! I might be stretching myself a little too thin if I do that. But there is a sawmill right there. So I could potentially do that. I don't know if that's a good idea, guys. But I might give it a go anyway. And it looks like if I want to connect to this station, I'm going to need to do some terraforming, or else I need to connect to this station. But that's a much farther distance. So I think terraforming is the answer here. Alright, I may regret this at a later time, but for now, this is what I'm choosing to do. Okay. We need to make sure it's not going to be too steep for our train to go down. Here, how about we extend the station out this way. And then we'll see how this goes. Give that a go. And you can't build diagonal down the hill. Oh, we cannot build on rock. Okay. Did not realize that was rock. So, how about this? Does this work? Maybe? Oh. There we go. So once we're down that hill, we can build a diagonal track. Let's put our station here first. There we are. And how do we want to do this? There we go. That looks good. Huzzah! And now we're going to need yet another depot. I'm getting a surprising amount of money, though, which was not happening in my other game, so I don't know if I just finally caught on and I'm doing things right, or maybe I have a ridiculously easy mode right now. But we're gonna buy ourselves another train, because I feel like it's gonna be worth the extra money that we get from doing this quest. So there we are, and let's see, all they care about are logs, so we're just gonna do Studingers on here. And we'll give it 4. And away we go! Oh, that's right. It's gotta reverse and come back here first since we put the depot on that side there. Oh, we got another quest here too. Delivery of coal. The demand for coal from Toolworks is increasing. I have a number of mines with rich seams. I want you to transport it to them as quickly as possible. I don't care how you do it. You won't regret it. Get on with it. He muttered something and left. Alright, so that will be our next quest to take care of, but that is going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys are enjoying this first look at Mashinky. I plan on playing this a bit more until you guys and myself get bored of it. So let me know what you think in the comments below, and I look forward to hearing from you all. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, boys and berries, and until next time, stay foxy.